Hi, I'm Kerry. I'm the host of Best of Us Investors. We're a tribe. We're not. I'm just not. It's not all about me. It's about the tribe. We have a group of people who meet at our Discord, and we have discussions about stocks. In fact, every Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock, we get on a Zoom call and we talk about things. And then we do the same thing every Monday at 8 a.m. to talk about what we see might be happening in the market in the future. And this week's 3 o'clock Friday call, the question came up. We had, as a group, we had recognized an investment opportunity in a small company by the name of Netlist. It's not like what we normally do. We normally invest in change, in opportunities that we see that events are creating that is going to change the way we live. So we're very heavy into biotech and cybersecurity and robotics and things of that nature. So anyway, one of our tribe members had told us about an event, a lawsuit that a small company by the name of Netlist was going to settle with Google. I did a video on this on July 3rd, and I encourage you to go look at that video, and then you'll understand better. But the question then became, okay, what is the top? And I want to discuss this with you, but first I got to tell you I'm not your financial advisor, so I'll be right back with you.
Best of Us Investors presents Kerry Griegmeyer.
Okay, if you want to become a member of our tribe, go to bestofusinvestors.com and give me your name and your email address, and I'll send you a link to our Discord, and you can be a part of this. Gabe came to us a couple of weeks ago and told us about this Netlist and Google lawsuit. Been going on for 20 years, and the patent courts basically decided that, yes, Google violated their patent. And it was a seminal case in that this is what gave Google, this patent that Netlist had, the advantage that they now possess in the search market. So over the last 20 years, they've been fighting this. And the patent courts have said, yes, you violated, and you need to settle with them. And the judge said, you don't want me to make this decision, Google. You need to make it with them. So that's where it's at now. We bought in on Gabe's news, and what I did was I shared this information with the tribe before I did the July 3rd video. So we got in at about $3 a share. It's now up to $7.55. So we're up about 150% in, 2 weeks. So the question in our discussion then became, where's the top? Where is the price at which we get out? And how will we know that? Well, the discussion went to, it really depends on how the settlement is structured. If in fact it's just a lump sum, and best as I can guess, I would guess the lump sum is going to be somewhere between $10 billion and $20 billion. Now, this is a company that used to be a $600 million company, but because in the last 2 weeks it's become a $1.6 billion company. But all of a sudden, they could have $10 to $20 billion worth of cash or securities or whatever on their books. How does the market then translate that into a stock price? I'm not sure. But then the discussion went on. The other issue is it just a lump sum, or is this a continuing royalty that Netlist will get from Google as long as they use that technology? And my inclination is that, yeah, it will be a ongoing royalty. Now, is Netlist a profitable company now? No, it's been in business for 20 years. It doesn't show a profit. It's only got something in the neighborhood of 200 employees, so it's not a big organization. I think they've been struggling along, hoping that they can get this settled, and it now appears that they are. My dilemma, our tribe's dilemma, is this isn't the way we normally invest. We invest in companies that are going to change our life, not who are going to fall into a huge sum of money. So my take is, if it's a lump sum settlement and the price spikes up to $20, I'm out. I'm out. I go away. Thank you very much. It was a nice ride. I'm not going to continue. If it then, though, has the royalty attached to it, now you've changed the picture entirely. Now they have a ongoing cash flow that, and they have some real respect in the community. Now, the question then you might ask is, why haven't you heard about this before? Why is Best of Us Investors the only one talking about this? Well, it's because the big money aren't in this. If you go to the ownership, it's less than 1% institutional ownership. Well, why is that? That's because it's an over-the-counter stock. It was a NASDAQ stock, but the NASDAQ came to them several years ago and said, look, your price is too low to be listed on the NASDAQ, so we're going to delist you unless you do a reverse split and push your price up over $1. So in other words, if I had 4 shares of their stock, I'd end up with 1 share, 4 shares at 25 cents a share, one share at $1 a share. And the owner said, no, I'm not going to devalue the shares of my stockholders. And so they went on over the counter. As a result of that, institutions are not allowed to own it. Investment banks are not allowed to own it. It's too speculative. So if you'll Google all this, you aren't going to find much. Where you need to go to, if you really want to dig into it deeper, is on Reddit. And there is a community that is basically recognizing this as an opportunity and digging in deep. So I would suggest, and I'm here as not your financial advisor, but just an observer and someone who's been in the business for a number of years, and just for entertainment purposes. This stock is probably going to, as I say, it's at $7.55. It's probably going to a minimum of 20, possibly 40, depending on the suit, and in a time frame depending upon when the settlement occurs. I don't think that Google is going to want to go into court over this and let a judge make a decision. I think the decision will be made at a table with a group of people, and it will basically be one of those questions: what is it going to take to make this go away? What will you be satisfied with, and what are the terms you want? That's probably how it's going to be settled, because I don't think Google has a leg to stand on this. So I wanted to share that with you, and for 2 reasons. One, my objective is to help you make good investment decisions, and then I guess to help you keep more of what you make, and I usually refer that as a tax code, but also when to get out. And I'm not sure when to get out on this. I got to be honest. But we're watching it. And the advantage I have is I have a tribe. It's not just me. You're not just getting my information. You're getting the information from the 4, 5, 6,000 people that are on the Discord who each day do some level of research of their own. And then we come together and we discuss it. And we make decisions accordingly. So I think this is a winner. I think Best of Us Investors is a winner. And consider this a gift, okay? But if you want to help us and you want to be a part of us, come join us. Come join us. And this is my latest book, The Power of the Tribe. Colin, George, and I wrote it collectively. And I think it'll give you some understanding of how we work together. It's available in the description. It's available on Amazon, and I've written several other books that I would recommend to you, and you can look at those. I really believe if you want to be successful in investing, you need to read. You need to broaden your scope, and then you need to focus. And by that, I mean you can't be a generalist. You need to focus on a specific area where you have interest, and you find stocks that are undervalued. And they're undervalued because the general public, the general investment public, has not recognized their potential. As I say, most people know nothing about Netlist. Now you do. I hope you prosper on it, and I hope you come join our tribe. I'll talk to you again tomorrow.